On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Contemporary.
Belonging to the same or present time.
Examples:
Field of contemporary art. Contemporary leaders. Contemporary music has gained different followers from existing music.
Unexpected.
Not anticipated or regarded as likely to happen.
Examples:
An unexpected visitor. Some unexpected events. The unexpected rainstorm caused the collapse of the corral.
Background.
The details of a person's social heritage, such as family, vocational or educational experience, past information that is essential to understanding a situation or problem.
Examples:
A background color. A criminal background. The company's hiring criteria emphasize personality, not a person's background.
Nowhere.
Not in, at, or to any place, not anywhere.
Examples:
Nowhere else to go. Come out of nowhere. I've been thinking all day and getting nowhere.
Dirt.
Soil, dust, or any substance that makes a surface not clean, the part of the Earth's surface consisting of humus and disintegrated rock.
Examples:
Dirt road. Dirt track. The garden was filled with dirt and needed to be tilled before planting.
Rural.
Of or relating to the countryside.
Examples:
Rural accents. People in rural areas. Many rural areas are still impoverished.
Quirk.
A peculiar behavior, habit, or characteristic that is distinctive to an individual or group.
Examples:
Personality quirk. A quirk of fate. One of her quirks is that she always wears mismatched socks.
Relate.
To establish a connection or association between two or more things, to narrate or tell about an event, experience, or relationship, to empathize or feel sympathy with someone or something.
Examples:
Relate a story. Relate a message. He tried to relate his experience to the group, but they couldn't understand.
Intellect.
The ability to think logically and comprehend information, especially at an advanced level.
Examples:
Enrich my intellect. Human intellect. Your intellect is capable of distinguishing among similar objects.
Instance.
A particular example or single occurrence of something.
Examples:
For instance. Notable instance. These articles cite 5 instances of climate change.
Compete.
To strive to achieve more success than someone or something.
Examples:
Compete against a friend. Compete fiercely. You must compete with others to obtain this position.
Squirrel.
A small to medium-sized rodent with a bushy tail, found in almost every part of the world.
Examples:
Agile squirrel. Gray squirrel. The squirrels in the park were very friendly and came right up to us looking for food.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Documentary.
A film or a radio or television program that gives facts and information about a subject, of or derived from official documents.
Examples:
A documentary film. Documentary proof. He won an award for that short documentary.
Voracious.
Having a very strong appetite or desire for something, especially for food or activity, extremely eager or enthusiastic for something.
Examples:
Voracious thirst. Voracious reader. The voracious appetite of the teenager was legendary.
Novel.
An extended fictional work in prose, usually in the form of a story, adjective, original and of a kind not seen before.
Examples:
Historical novel. Novel effect. The novel has largely gotten positive feedback.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Recline.
To lean or lie back in a relaxed or comfortable position.
Examples:
Recline on the sofa. Recline on my side. She reclined her seat and relaxed for the flight.
Holler.
To shout or call out loudly and forcefully, often to get someone's attention or convey a message.
Examples:
Holler out his frustration. Holler for help. The kids love to holler at the echoing mountains during our summer trips.
Fetch.
To go and bring back something or someone, to retrieve or obtain something.
Examples:
Fetch the mail. Fetch a ball. Could you help me fetch the ball from the other side of the field?
Pump.
To cause water, air, gas, etc. to move from one place to another by using mechanical equipment, to get or supply something such as money, information, etc. in significant quantities.
Examples:
Pump a secret out of success. Pump blood throughout the body. He was alert and could not pump any critical information out of him. Damage. To harm or cause injury to something or someone, often resulting in decreased value or functionality, to impair or negatively affect something, such as a reputation or relationship. Noun, harm or injury that is caused to a person, thing, or entity. Examples: damage a relationship. Damage assessment. During the surgery, the doctor had to be extremely cautious not to damage a blood vessel. Frustrate. To hinder or prevent efforts, plans, or desires from doing, succeeding, or being fulfilled, to make someone feel upset or annoyed because they are unable to change or achieve something. Examples: frustrate the advancement. Frustrate other team members. The coach explained a strategy to frustrate the opponent's schemes to the players. Exhibition. A public event or display of works of art, scientific or industrial objects, or other items of interest, usually held in a museum or art gallery. Examples: a personal exhibition. Exhibition opening. The art museum is hosting an exhibition of contemporary paintings next month. Pulse. The regular heartbeat as it sends blood around the body, especially when it is felt at the wrist or side of the neck, a solid regular vibration of sound, electric current, light, or other waves. Examples: a weak pulse. Pulse waves. The cardiac monitor displays the intensity of your pulse. Suppose. To think that something is likely to be actual or possible. Examples: suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was? Strike. To wallop somebody or something with the hand, fist, or weapon, to have an emotional or cognitive impact upon. Examples: strike up a conversation. Strike a blow. We strike to achieve more wages and safer working conditions. Clarity. The quality of being coherent and understandable, the quality of transparency or purity. Examples: lack of clarity. Sake of clarity. The publisher will proofread most of this manuscript for clarity. Appealing. Attractive or exciting, evoking a positive response or desire, having qualities that are likely to encourage someone to like or enjoy something. Examples: appealing design. An appealing offer. The well-crafted plot and interesting characters made the book very appealing to readers. Broad. Very wide, general.
Examples:
Attract broad attention. A broad mind. He accumulated wealth across a broad spectrum of assets.
Exquisite.
Extremely beautiful and delicate.
Examples:
Exquisite crafts. A man of exquisite sensitivity. We can hear an exquisite piano melody from his room.
Craftsman.
A skilled worker who creates handmade objects, especially one who works with wood, metal, or other materials.
Examples:
Craftsman skill. A subtle craftsman. The adept craftsman carefully carved the wooden figurine with precision and skill.
Technique.
A particular way or art of doing something that needs skill.
Examples:
A technique in martial arts. The technique applied to construction. Jockey's superior technique brought him victory.
Biennial.
Occurring every 2 years.
Examples:
Biennial event. Biennial report. The Biennial Art Festival is famous and draws artists and art lovers worldwide.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Criteria.
Plural of criterion, standards, or conditions by which something may be judged or decided.
Examples:
Criteria for action. Consistency criteria. He didn't meet all the criteria, but he was hired anyway.
Obtuse.
Lacking in sharpness or quickness of mind, blunt or dull-witted, of mathematics, an angle that measures greater than 90 degrees, but less than 180 degrees.
Examples:
Obtuse angle. Obtuse remarks. His obtuse reasoning made it difficult for me to understand his point of view.
Esoteric.
Intended for or likely to be understood by only a small number of people with specialized knowledge or interest.
Examples:
An esoteric religion. Esoteric tone. The book's content was so esoteric only a select few scholars could fully understand it.
Refined.
Made pure by having impurities or unwanted elements removed by processing.
Examples:
Adopt a refined attitude. A lot of refined sugar. She was highly refined in her choice of apparel.
Fluent.
Able to communicate in a specific language smoothly or effectively, or easily.
Examples:
Fluent Chinese. In a fluent tone. She learned 5 languages, but is only fluent in 2 of them.
Concept:
An idea or principle associated with something abstract.
Examples:
Learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography.
Greatly.
To an extraordinary extent or degree, very much.
Examples:
Greatly affect the situation. Greatly support that player. They greatly admired our actions.
Craft:
An activity that requires a particular skill in making things with one's hands.
Examples:
Craft arts of Japan. Craft manufacture. His hometown was where he first acquired the craft of wood carving.
Invention:
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation, the act of inventing.
Examples:
The invention of new techniques. Common invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Studio:
A room or building where creative or artistic work is produced, a television or radio production company.
Examples:
A photo studio. Music studio. She works at a recording studio in Los Angeles.
Realistic:
Having or showing a sensible and practical idea that is possible to achieve.
Examples:
A realistic goal. A realistic goal. That story was so realistic, and it was scary.
Still life:
A genre of art that focuses on depicting inanimate objects, such as flowers, fruit, or everyday objects, arranged in a way to create a composition.
Examples:
Still life painting. Still life photography. The artist painted a captivating still life of a bowl of fruit and flowers.
Indoor:
Located, happened, or used inside a building.
Examples:
An indoor pool. Designed for indoor use. Table tennis is an indoor sport.
Installation:
The act or process of fixing furniture, a machine, or a piece of equipment into position so that it can be used. The act or process of putting into an office or a position.
Examples:
Installation fee. A medical installation. The Queen attested the installation of state ministers to their portfolios.
Outdo:
To do better than someone, to surpass.
Examples:
Outdo him in trickery. Outdo the competition. He tried to outdo his rival by breaking the world record.
Mention.
To speak or write about something or someone briefly.
Examples.
Mention name. Mention in a report. I mentioned to him that I had seen his sister at the grocery store earlier that day.
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event, the act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples.
Introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Fictional.
Imaginary and not real, of or related to literary fiction.
Examples.
Fictional character. Non-fictional text. The names of the company are entirely fictional.
Agriculture.
The practice or science of cultivating the land or raising stock.
Examples.
Organic agriculture. Intensive agriculture. Agriculture is the foundation of our economy.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal, a systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective, a method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples.
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Flip.
To turn over into a different position quickly, to throw or toss with a light motion.
Examples.
Flip over the pork chop. Flip a coin. He flipped when he heard that he had been accepted into the university.
Cleanse.
To purify or get rid of impurities or toxins, to wash or scrub thoroughly, often in a ritualistic or symbolic context. To purge or remove negative or harmful influences or substances from something. Noun, an act of cleaning or purifying something, typically the body.
Examples.
Juice cleanse. Cleanse the face. The new diet is designed to cleanse toxins from the body.
Giant.
Extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples.
Giant trees. Giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Unfold.
To open up or spread out something that is folded or rolled up, to reveal or disclose something that was previously hidden or unknown.
Examples.
Unfold the story. Unfold the stroller. The mystery unfolded as the detectives gathered more clues.
Dusk.
The period of the day just before nightfall, when the light begins to fade, the darker part of twilight.
Examples:
Dusk sky. Dusk falls. The sky turned a beautiful orange hue at dusk.
Dawn.
The time of day when the sun's light starts to show in the sky.
Examples:
The wan light of dawn. Crack of dawn. Missile assaults on the capital continued around dawn.
Twilight.
The soft, diffused light from the sky when the sun is below the horizon, either from sunrise to sunrise or sunset to sunset.
Examples:
Twilight sky. Twilight of an era. The sky was a beautiful pink and orange color at twilight.
Wedge.
A piece of wood, metal, or other material with one thick end and a narrow edge that is driven between two things or parts of objects to secure or separate them.
Examples:
Drive a wedge into a relationship. Put a wedge under the door. He inserted the wedge into a split in the log.
Backyard.
A whole space behind and belonging to a house.
Examples:
Play in the backyard. Backyard barbecue. He grows vegetables in his backyard.
Ephemeral.
Lasting or used for only a short time.
Examples:
Ephemeral joys. Ephemeral materials. His success as a famous actor was ephemeral.
Transience.
The state or fact of lasting only for a short time, the quality or state of being temporary.
Examples:
Human transience. Transience of fame. The transience of life is a reminder to make the most of every moment.
Mad.
Insane, especially due to a mental illness, very angry.
Examples:
A mad person. Gets mad easily. He was mad with joy to see the results.
Frost.
A thin layer of ice that forms on surfaces when the temperature falls below freezing, whether cold enough to cause freezing.
Examples:
5 degrees of frost. Frost line. The frost on the ground made it slippery and difficult to walk.
Lawn.
A stretch of ground covered with grass, typically attached to a house, and often used for recreation or aesthetics.
Examples:
Lawn mower. Lush lawn. The family enjoyed a picnic on the lawn in the park.
Melt.
To turn from something solid into something soft or liquid as a result of heating.
Examples:
Melt the ice. Melt down gold. Her resistance melted under his persuasion.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Alternative.
One of two or more available possibilities or choice.
Examples:
An alternative plan. There is no other alternative. Doctors are gradually coming around to the idea of using alternative medicines.
Fundraise.
To collect or solicit funds or donations, typically for a charity, nonprofit organization, or political campaign, often through events, campaigns, or online platforms.
Examples:
Fundraise a charity fund. Fundraise for a new shelter. The school is planning to fundraise to purchase new books for the library.
Scratch.
To cut or damage the surface of something or the skin with a sharp or pointed object.
Examples:
Scratch off a name. Scratch my signature. Don't scratch your mosquito bites.
Masterpiece.
A work of art that is exceptionally good or highly skilled, an outstanding achievement.
Examples:
Literary masterpiece. Masterpiece painting. The painting is considered an absolute masterpiece of the Renaissance period.
Buck.
A male deer, a unit of currency, especially the US dollar, a sudden jolt or movement, a young man, verb, to resist or oppose something, such as an authority, trend, or convention.
Examples:
Buck the trend. Extra buck. I spotted a majestic buck with large antlers standing at the forest's edge.
Spark.
To start something or make it grow, especially suddenly, to emit a tiny piece of fire or electricity.
Examples:
Spark his interest. Spark a chain reaction. The bankruptcy of the giant conglomerate sparked turmoil in the stock market.
Craze.
An enthusiasm for a particular activity, object, or idea that appears suddenly and achieves widespread but short-lived popularity, a fad.
Examples:
Craze for speculation. Fitness craze. We experienced a craze for electric vehicles as interest in green tech grew.
Portrait.
A painting, picture, the likeness of a person, especially one showing the face.
Examples:
A portrait painter. Portrait of a well-known figure. A well-known artist painted this lovely lady's portrait.
Jackpot.
A large cash prize or reward that is won by chance or luck, a situation in which one experiences an unexpectedly positive or fortunate outcome.
Examples:
Lottery jackpot. Win a jackpot. After hours of playing the slot machines, she finally hit the jackpot and won hundreds of dollars.
Drawing.
The act of making a picture with a pencil, pen, or other instruments on paper, cardboard, or other material.
Examples:
Technical drawing. Drawing for design. She is talented at drawing and has won several awards for her artwork.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Cousin.
The child of your aunt or uncle.
Examples:
Cross-cousin marriage. Cousin's family. I used to play with my younger male cousins when I was a little girl.
Compliment.
An expression of praise, admiration, or approval, a polite or flattering statement intended to make someone feel good.
Examples:
A backhanded compliment. Accept a compliment. Her compliment made my day. I felt so competent and appreciated.
Residence.
The fact or condition of living in a particular place, a home.
Examples:
Permanent residence. The main residence. The residence of the ambassador was located in the heart of the city.
Porch.
A covered entrance to a building, typically one leading to the front door and extending outwards.
Examples:
Porch light. A glass porch. The old rocking chair on the porch creaked as he sat down to read his book.
Toothbrush.
A small brush with a handle used for cleaning the teeth.
Examples:
Toothbrush stand. Power toothbrush. My toothbrush with end-rounded bristles is excellent for gently cleaning my teeth and gums.
Pajama.
A pair of loose pants with a matching top, worn for sleeping or lounging.
Examples:
Care pajama. Pajama pants. My little sister loves to have pajama parties with her friends on the weekends.
Abode.
A place where one lives, a dwelling, a house, or other shelters.
Examples:
A temporary abode. Humble abode. The small cabin in the woods was his abode for many years.
Discuss.
To talk about or examine in detail, through conversation or debate, to exchange ideas, opinions, or information on a particular topic.
Examples:
Discuss options. Discuss solutions. We need to discuss the next steps for the project during our meeting tomorrow.
Refer.
To direct someone's attention, thoughts, or questions to another source or person, to mention, cite, or allude to something as evidence or support.
Examples:
Refer to a book. Refer to a map. Please refer to the instruction manual for further assistance.
Nest.
A structure in which animals lay their eggs or give birth to their young.
Examples:
Bird's nest. A nest of thieves. The female birds build a nest and lay their eggs in May.
Property.
A thing or things that belong to someone.
Examples:
A man of property. Chemical property. He stood to inherit $1 million property.
Harness.
To control and exploit the power of something, especially natural resources that produce energy. Noun, a set of narrow pieces of leather and metal that are used to control or hold in place a person, animal, or object.
Examples:
Harness a horse to a carriage. Put a harness on my pet. People have been exploring ways to harness natural forces and resources since ancient times.
Mixtape.
A collection of songs, usually recorded onto a cassette tape or burned onto a CD, compiled by an individual rather than a record company, and often given to friends or acquaintances as a gift.
Examples:
Mixtape playlist. Summer mixtape. I made a mixtape of all my favorite songs to listen to on my long road trip.
Chaos.
A state of complete confusion or disorder, often characterized by a lack of predictability or control.
Examples:
Chaos theory. Midst of chaos. The conference room was in chaos as everyone tried to speak at once.
Artwork.
The pieces of art, such as pictures and photographs used in books, magazines, etc.
Examples:
Ancient artwork. Artwork conservation. Videos documenting the process of creating this pencil artwork have been popular worldwide.
Hell.
The place thought to be where bad people go and are punished after death, often depicted as being located beneath the earth, an extraordinarily unpleasant or difficult place.
Examples:
Run like hell. Hell broke loose. The battlefield became hell on earth.
Irrigation.
The agricultural practice of supplying land with water through pipes or channels so that crops grow well.
Examples:
An irrigation ditch. Underground irrigation system. Archaeologists found traces of agricultural irrigation channels at the historic site.
Non-profit.
Not established for commercial profit.
Examples:
A non-profit organization. Non-profit agency. Our law firm also focuses on non-profit activities.
Heirloom.
A valuable object, typically a piece of jewelry, artwork, or household item, that is passed down from generation to generation as a family heirloom, something that has special sentimental or historical value.
Examples:
Heirloom jewelry. Family heirloom. The family recipe for apple pie has become an heirloom tradition.
Precious.
Uncommon and extremely valuable.
Examples:
Price of precious metals. Precious information. We cannot afford to squander precious time.
Gem.
A precious or semi-precious stone, usually of high quality and often used as jewelry, something that is considered to be a highly prized and valuable possession or attribute of a person or thing.
Examples:
Gem collection. Hidden gem. The engagement ring was a precious gem passed down through generations of her family.
Duo.
A pair of two individuals or things, particularly performers who work together as a team or musical group.
Examples:
Duo performance. Comedy duo. The music duo performed a sold-out show at the arena.
Bud.
A small swelling on a plant stem or twig containing an undeveloped shoot.
Examples:
Pinch off a bud. Bud grafting. The flower was starting to show its bud and would soon bloom into a beautiful blossom.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Geography.
A field of science devoted to the study of the lands, features, inhabitants, and phenomena of the earth.
Examples:
Geography class. Economic geography. She did well on her geography exam.
Jig.
A lively dance with a fast tempo and typically involving hopping movements, a device or tool used for guiding or directing a cutting or drilling tool.
Examples:
Dancing a jig. Jig grinding machine. The traditional Irish jig is a lively folk dance involving much footwork.
Milestone.
An important event or stage in the development or progress of something. A stone by the side of a road to show distances.
Examples:
Key milestone. Milestone event. Reaching the milestone of 1,000 subscribers on her SNS channel was a major achievement for her.
Anniversary.
The annual recurrence of a date marking a notable event, a date on which an event occurred in a previous year.
Examples:
Anniversary celebration. A bicentennial anniversary. They celebrated their 10th anniversary with a romantic dinner.
Bury.
To place a dead body in the ground, grave, or tomb.
Examples:
Bury in the earth. Bury emotion. There is plenty of space to bury everyone.
Grave.
A place where a dead body is buried, typically marked by a headstone or other memorial, a very serious, solemn, or important matter. Verb, to carve, cut, or etch a design, inscription, or mark onto a hard surface, such as stone or metal. Adjective, serious, solemn, or weighty in nature.
Examples:
Graven image. Grave mistake. Many innocent civilians were killed and buried in mass graves outside the city during the war.
Hilarious.
Extremely funny.
Examples:
Hilarious mistake. A hilarious anecdote. The comedian's stand-up routine was hilarious.
Toast.
Slices of bread browned on both sides that have been put near a high heat, a drink in honor of or to the health of a person or even.
Examples:
Drink a toast. Slice of toast. We made a toast with everyone.
Essence.
The basic or most important part or quality of something that makes it what it is.
Examples:
Vanilla essence. Universal essence. University teaches the art of understanding the essence of the matter.
Mimicry.
The act or skill of copying the sounds or behavior of a particular person or animal, often to make people laugh.
Examples:
Vocal mimicry. Floral mimicry. Some insects use mimicry to avoid detection by predators.
Camouflage.
An outward appearance that conceals the underlying essence of something, the way of concealing troops or military equipment so they cannot be seen against the surrounding environment.
Examples:
Camouflage clothing. Work as camouflage. They utilized branches of trees as camouflage.
Alley.
A narrow lane or way between buildings, often used as a passage or a shortcut, a small street that runs between two other streets.
Examples:
Back alley. Alley cat. They played basketball in the alley behind their house.
Jungle.
An area of tropical forest wherein which trees and plants grow very thickly.
Examples:
Middle of the jungle. Jungle exploration. This village is still in a dense jungle.
Creature.
A living being, especially an animal.
Examples:
Creature of habit. Artificial creature. The deep-sea creature was unlike anything the scientists had ever seen before.
Butterfly.
A diurnal insect typically has a slender body with knobbed antennae and broad, colorful wings.
Examples:
Butterfly effect. The life cycle of a butterfly. He enjoys collecting butterfly specimens.
Specimen.
An individual example or sample of something, typically used to represent a larger group or category.
Examples:
Specimen collection. Botanical specimen. The biology teacher showed the students a frog specimen so they could examine its anatomy.
Pile.
A collection of objects positioned one on top of another, a large sum of something, such as money.
Examples:
A sand pile. The height of a pile. After the party, they had to clean up piles of dirty dishes.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
Conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Hazel.
A small tree or shrub that produces edible nuts similar to almonds, the light brown or yellowish-brown color that resembles the color of the hazelnut.
Examples:
Hazel eyes. Hazel fragrance. The hazel tree in our backyard produces nuts that the squirrels love.
Anthropology.
The scientific study of humanity, concerned with human behavior, human biology, cultures, societies, and linguistics in both the present and past, including past human species.
Examples:
Social anthropology. Anthropology of religion. The areas of anthropology and psychology are significantly related to one another.
Sabbatical.
A period of leave granted to a person for rest, travel, or other pursuits, often in academia or other professions.
Examples:
Sabbatical leave. Sabbatical year. After 10 years of teaching, she took a sabbatical to travel the world.
Distinctive.
Having a quality or characteristic that makes it stand out from others.
Examples:
Distinctive ability. designed to be distinctive. His writing style was distinctive, with a clear and concise voice.
Yodel.
To sing or call out with rapid changes in pitch between low and high notes, usually in a distinct, wavering style popular in traditional alpine music and culture. Noun, a form of singing that involves repeated changes of pitch during a single note.
Examples:
Yodel song. Traditional yodel. When we reached the top of the mountain, we couldn't resist the urge to yodel into the echoing valley below.
Uvula.
A fleshy, cone-shaped structure that hangs down from the soft palate at the back of the throat, playing a role in speech and swallowing.
Examples:
Infected uvula. Sore uvula. The doctor recommended surgery to address the enlarged uvula, causing sleep apnea.
Forbidden.
Not permitted or allowed by rules or laws.
Examples:
Forbidden words. Forbidden love. Taking photographs inside the museum is forbidden.
Symbol.
Something visible that is used to represent something else.
Examples:
Symbol color. Symbol for happiness. The dragon is considered a symbol of bravery.
Typical.
Having the usual characteristics or traits of a specific group of things.
Examples:
Typical leader. Fairly typical symptoms. This artwork is typical of her work.
Embroidery.
The art or skill of decorating fabric with thread, yarn, or other material, often by creating designs or pictures with stitches or patterns.
Examples:
Embroidery design. Hand embroidery. The wedding dress had beautiful embroidery on the bodice.
Fake.
Not genuine, fraudulent, or counterfeit.
Examples:
Fake police officer. Spread of fake news. The Prime Minister was not well prepared for the debate and faked it.
Crack.
To break or cause to break without dividing into separate parts. Noun, a line on the surface of something along which it is separated without breaking.
Examples:
Crack an eggshell. A crack in a board. He that would eat the kernel must crack the nut.
Antique.
Very old and often valuable, from a bygone era.
Examples:
Antique shop. Imitation antique. She has a collection of antique vases that she inherited from her grandparents.
Germ.
A very tiny living that causes the disease, a piece of something such as an organism, concept, etc., capable of growing into a new one or part of one.
Examples:
antibiotic-resistant germ. A germ-free environment. The germ of his idea came from watching birds flying in flocks.
Ribbon.
A long, narrow strip or band of fabric, often used for decoration or tying things together, a symbol or badge representing a particular honor or award.
Examples:
Silk ribbon. Pink ribbon campaign. She tied the ribbon around the gift box to make it look pretty.
Wool.
A textile fiber obtained from the fleece of sheep or certain other animals, used for making clothing and other fabric items.
Examples:
Wool sweater. Wool fibers. I love wearing wool socks during the winter to keep my feet warm.
Motto.
A phrase or slogan that expresses a guiding principle or goal.
Examples:
The motto for safe traffic. Company motto. The company's motto is innovation and service, which is reflected in its products and customer support.
Pragmatist.
A person who practically approaches situations and problems, someone who prioritizes usefulness and functionality over abstract principles or ideals.
Examples:
Pragmatist perspective. A true pragmatist. As a pragmatist, she always focuses on finding practical solutions to problems.
Warn.
To make someone aware of potential danger or difficulty, particularly one that may occur in the future.
Examples:
Warn a reckless driver. Warned me of the plan. I attempted to warn him, but he ignored me.
Barb.
A sharp projection or point, often on a plant or animal, a cutting remark or criticism that is meant to hurt or insult, a type of fishing lure that has small hooks and a brightly colored feather or hair.
Examples:
Barb wire. Aim a barb. The politician's words were full of barbs designed to hurt his opponent.
Fence.
A structure, usually made of wood or metal, that encloses an area, typically for protection or to keep animals or people in or out. A dealer in stolen property.
Examples:
Fence post. A brushwood fence. She planted a hedge to serve as a natural fence around her garden.
Scholar.
Professor, a person who studies a topic in considerable depth, particularly in a university.
Examples:
Scholar in international politics. Noted scholar. You won't have to pay college tuition if you're a scholar.
Bless.
To make or pronounce holy, to hallow, to consecrate, to sanctify.
Examples:
Bless him in my heart. Bless you. The priest blessed the couple as they knelt before him.
Paranoid.
Unreasonably or obsessively believing that other people do not like you or want to harm you.
Examples:
Paranoid about issues. Paranoid disorder. A paranoid person may have delusions that people want to harm.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Doe.
A mature female of mammals of which the male is called a buck, such as a deer or a rabbit.
Examples:
Doe rabbit. Buck and doe. Hunters use a whistle that makes the doe sound to lure stags.
Fortune.
A large amount of money or property, chance or luck as an unknown and arbitrary force affecting human affairs.
Examples:
Ill fortune. Bit of good fortune. Capitalism guarantees the right of ownership of personal fortune.
Teller.
A person who works in a bank or financial institution and is responsible for processing customers' deposits, withdrawals, and other transactions, also referred to as a bank teller, a person who tells stories or relates information to an audience.
Examples:
Fortune teller. Teller machine. The bank teller carefully counted the money before handing it to the customer.
Ginger.
A plant, Zingiber officinale, that is widely cultivated for its aromatic underground stem, rhizome, which is used as a spice, especially in Asian cooking.
Examples:
Ginger tea. Ginger extract. I added fresh ginger to the stir-fry to add a little extra zing.
Gap.
To talk or chat informally and at length, often in a relaxed or gossipy manner. To engage in idle or frivolous conversation. Noun, casual conversation or idle chatter.
Examples:
Gab on the cellular telephone. Have a great gab session. We often gab about our favorite books and movies during our road trips.
Sandy.
Covered with or containing sand, especially of hair color, pale yellowish to yellowish brown.
Examples:
Miles of sandy beaches. Sandy hair. The rain rapidly soaked into the sandy soil.
Aboriginal.
Relating to the people, culture, or history of the original inhabitants of a particular region, especially before the arrival of colonizers or settlers, indigenous.
Examples:
Aboriginal art. Aboriginal land. Many Aboriginal cultures have deep spiritual connections to the land and its natural resources.
Sculpture.
The art of creating three-dimensional objects or forms, typically by carving, modeling, or casting in a variety of materials such as stone, wood, metal, or clay.
Examples:
Create sculpture. Abstract sculpture. The ancient Greek sculptures are known for their realism and attention to detail.
Heal.
To make a wound or injury to become well again.
Examples:
Heal a broken bone. Heal the hurt mind. It will take time for her mental scars to heal.
Prolific.
Producing many works, results, or offspring.
Examples:
Prolific apple tree. Prolific period. The prolific author had written over 20 books in just 5 years.
Stasis.
A state of stillness or immobility, often used in a medical context to refer to a lack of change or progress in a condition or disease.
Examples:
Renal stasis. Stasis in development. The patient's stasis in the hospital was concerning to the doctors.
Scare.
To frighten a person or animal, or to become frightened.
Examples:
Scare off her attacker by screaming. Scare the birds away. We hit the ground to scare out the rabbits.
Scary.
Causing fear or fright, frightening, intimidating.
Examples:
Scary dream. Scary story. The horror movie was so scary that I couldn't watch it alone.
Optometrist.
A healthcare professional who specializes in the examination, diagnosis, and treatment of vision and eye-related disorders, and who may prescribe and fit corrective lenses or other optical aids.
Examples:
Optometrist appointment. Licensed optometrist. I visited an optometrist to have my eyes checked for a new prescription for glasses.
Optics.
The academic study of vision and light.
Examples:
Optics technology. Fiber optics. Einstein's new optics theory transformed traditional scientific notions about light.
Adventure.
A journey or a series of events that is unusual, exciting, or dangerous.
Examples:
Gastronomic adventures. Adventure film. He sailed the Atlantic Ocean multiple times during his adventures.
Skinny.
Having a very thin or slim body, referring to clothing that is tightly fitting and reveals the shape of the body, referring to information or details that are kept secret or confidential.
Examples:
Skinny jeans. Skinny finger. His mom was always concerned about his skinny frame and encouraged him to eat more.